Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Nozzle. My name is Byronic, and today we have a really special episode. Today we are looking at TUG, the Unnamed Game. TUG is a multiplayer open-world sandbox RPG with a voxel-based, procedurally generated environment. If you didn't understand any of that, let's go ahead and say it looks like Minecraft with the feel of Fable, Zelda, and some of those older games that really created the foundation of what we know today as their respective genres. Today is a special episode. I am doing this completely off the cuff. I'm not doing this as a narrative, unlike my previous nozzles, just because I wanted to explore the game at the exact same time as you guys. TUG was available on Kickstarter last month. It was able to succeed and reach its goal, and it has been able to raise even more money from the developers' websites. The developers' website, Nerd Kingdom, is still offering this game if you would like to pledge. So if you do enjoy this video, please go to their website and pledge, and you'll be able to play alpha just like me. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and name this Byron's Nozzle. And then for the world seed, it doesn't really matter, but let's do 1337. You can do characters as well. Sephiroth, whatever. Okay, let's start the game. They just released a new patch, which included this loading bar and a few other changes to this game. They have been making quite a few changes recently in the past few weeks, and a lot of them have been for the better, especially with their interface. So real quick, as you can see, this game will be very familiar if you've played Minecraft before. Their inventory does look the same. You can scroll through it like normal, and if you'd like, you also have access to multiple bars, so you can have access to different setups if you would like. This game is much more in depth, in my opinion, than other procedurally generated games that you've seen on the market, and I'll kind of get into that as we go along. But basically, to get a brief overview of what this game is, your player is called a seed. Every character in this game is called a seed, and basically, you start off at a young age in this game, and you grow. As the game progresses, you grow, and as you grow, depending on what choices you make in the game, your physical characteristics will change. Okay, if you guys take a look at this, as you walk through here, the wheat parts ways. I kind of feel like that one scene from Gladiator where they're playing that slow music, and he's like rushing his hand over the tops of the blade. Okay, off topic. Basically, this game is, it has a lot of extra depth to it, which is what I enjoy. It has that MMO aspect, that RPG aspect. I'll get into the MMO stuff later. But anyways, as the game proceeds, your choices and what you do, what you eat, will determine your physical traits and your mental traits, and those will increase over time. What these traits can actually do is assist in things like combat, crafting, and other aspects of the game that we still have yet to be informed about. However, one of the systems we are slightly familiar with is the combat system. There really isn't much known about it, except that it's a skill-based system where your timing actually matters within the game. Besides that, they are going for more of a primitive weapon system, such as swords, daggers, bows, things like that. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think anybody knows how the magical system is going to work at the moment, but at least from that respect, I think we'll expect something with a mix of current generation MMO combat mixed in with Minecraft style combat. And what is this? I found something called an altar, and I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's buzzing this noise. Let's see, can I click it? Oh, I just destroyed it. Huh. Well, let's bring up the inventory, see if okay, we can actually spawn another one. The inventory system right now is in a creative mode, and that's why we can do things like fly. You're not really supposed to do this. I mean, you could do this in the regular game, but at the moment, this game is strictly limited to the creative mode. And so, I could, there we go. I'm gonna place an altar, or two, Let me actually place a few more, see if the sound increases. Yeah, I think you guys can hear this by now. We are not familiar with what these do just yet, except that I can create a lot of them and destroy them. Anyways, as you can see here, the inventory system is pretty detailed right now. They're going for a lot of different variants in terms of what kind of tiles that you can put down, what kind of dirt, what kind of rock, wood, everything really. They include different trees, fauna, and weapons. They also have torches and whatnot. Some of the systems here are still kind of in the works. This is very early, so I really wouldn't expect too much at the moment. However, let me see, where were crystals at? Oh, there's the crystals. Let me just show you a couple items here. The way the system works is, what we're gonna do first, let's set the time. I need it to be a little bit lighter out here, at least for now. So basically, the way the system works, if you have been watching my screen, it's a much more detailed system where you can break apart these little voxel based units, and the animation was recently changed for when you destroy things like that. It used to be different, and when you start getting into dirt, it actually causes dirt clouds, and it does have a big effect on my CPU, even though I do have a really good CPU. But besides that, let me go ahead and show you this. So with the other button, you can go ahead and place objects, and you can really do whatever you want with them. One of the really nifty parts about this system is that it actually blends with the object. I don't know if you can see it from there, but let's see. If you look right here, you have the grass, you have this dirt, and then you have a different kind of dirt, and all the different textures here blend together. Now, if I were to put a block here, you would see to the side how some of the dirt has affected the base, and on this side, the base is partially green, and so on. And that's one of the really cool parts about this game, is that they're building it so that it'll provide a level of detail that you just don't see in some of these voxel-based games. Let me show, like, there's a bunch of different types of different blocks that you can use. One of my favorites is this one. It's called Runestone. Really don't know what the purpose of it is or where you'd find it. My guess is it's going to be some integral part where you find like temples or whatnot. But basically, wherever you put it, except there. Alright, so if you put it here, the way that it's going to work is as you build with Runestone, come on, there you go. As you build with Runestone, it actually finishes a design, and I'm not sure how far off that design has to be for it to begin again, but as you can see, I think that looks really awesome. And again, you can see here how between the Runestone and this frozen dirt, there's texture blending. Okay, so other items that are in this game that you can place down, these will have a big function in the game. This is a workbench. Obviously, it'll have a big purpose. We have torches that we can place. The lighting is pretty good. I kind of wish it was more. So you can light up that Runestone to make it look really cool. Let me go ahead and set time to darker. Much, much darker. And it does a good amount of light. I'm not sure, is this like a realistic amount of light? Do you guys think it should have more? Likewise, they have crystals. These crystals do give off a certain amount of light. You will find them in caverns. Now, hopefully I can find some caverns here while we're playing. But let me switch the time back to something a little bit brighter. Okay, cool. So in the creative mode, what's kind of cool is they actually give you some of the weapons that you can have. And you can place them on the ground. You can use the left mouse button to pivot them, so it kind of looks like, I mean, if you want to set up some kind of game for your friends, that's definitely possible, and I think that's really nifty. This is a stone anvil. I'm pretty sure we can tell what the difference, I mean, what we'd be using these for as tool creators, part creators, whatever eventual design plan that they have. So let's keep on moving on. This game has a significant amount of biomes and geomes. Biomes are the overarching geographical landscape. So this area we're in a forest biome. Out there was a plains biome. Now geomes, what they're doing with geomes is they're taking like say for example a forest biome, and they're turning it into sub subgenres of that biome. So, for example, while you might have polar regions, mountain regions, plain regions, you'll have rocky foothills or rolling plains or deep forest hills. And they're basically built so that you'll be able to experience the same biome but in a different way. And I think that's really cool because it adds diversity to the game. And I mean, in games like this, it makes all the difference. By the way, you cannot really destroy a tree with one hit. That's not how it works yet. There's still a lot more to be done. I'm really excited to see what this game has for the future. Now, one of the biggest exciting things about this game for me is their server structure. What is this hole? Huh, it's odd. Anyways, their server structure is divided into 3 main categories. So right off the bat, they're going to have official TUG servers. Okay, these are ones sponsored and developed by the development team themselves. In these servers, you'll be able to have 2 different game modes. You can have survival and adventure mode. In survival, there's no rules, nothing. You can do whatever the hell you want, and the best part about this is the world is persistent. You know, you can create a house. So, for example, I can create my really cool... Oh, okay. I really should create another video for crafting. I'm getting all excited and ahead of myself. But just let's put it this way. You can increase the block size. So, say for example, I'm creating my really awesome house, and okay, this house really isn't too awesome. It could be more awesome, but and I've created this. Another player can come along and destroy it and kill me potentially. That would be a pain. But, you know, that's the thing about this game, is that you can play on modes where other players can kill you. You don't have to do it, but it's an option. The other mode for the official TUG servers is adventure mode. This is the traditional RPG MMO style and the same rule sets for those genres. What this means is that your items will remain safe. Players can only attack you if you're in designated zones. So this is a much more friendly environment. You can't kill each other without being in a specific zone. And if you've ever played an MMO before, you basically just think of it like that, and that's what it is. And I think that is amazing. I'm just sitting here imagining a game like Minecraft and being able to play that as a persistent RPG, well, a persistent voxel-based game in an RPG environment. That would be amazing. Anyways, before I get too excited, let's move on to private servers. Private servers are just what you think they are. They're private. They're hosted by people that want to buy their own servers. Obviously, it'll be a monthly cost for them. And basically, what that means is if you want to have different texture packs, if you want to mod, all that stuff is available right there for you if you like to make that choice. This place looks really cool. And so, that being said, there's really not much to say. You can set the rule sets the same as the official TUG servers, but it's all up to you. The final server option is single player. This really isn't a server. This is more local play. It's basically the exact same thing as public servers, except that the client data is stored locally. And that's a huge benefit for people who just want to do adventure mode, who just want to play and enjoy themselves. And I'll most likely be playing a game like that myself. It looks like we actually found a cave here. I got some texture issues, but I'm sure that'll be cleaned up sooner or later. And as you can see, the sound has changed. Pretty cool. Anyways, oh, hey look! I don't know if you guys can see that on my Steam. I set my game so that I can actually play it from Steam, and one of my friends was asking, so I think I will link him this video after I'm done. But yeah, by the way, the cave systems in here are much deeper than just this. You can glitch the game out and actually look below the surface, and you'll see that kind of stuff, so I'll just keep on going. But besides that, for the people that are interested in lore of this game, as I explained earlier, players are wisps. Or players are wisps. Players are the seeds, and what they do is in each of the seeds' hands, they have a glove that contains a wisp. Wisps are creatures made of pure energy from dead seeds. So basically, as you progress, you're going to find that dead souls exist in this world. That, well, not really dead souls, but souls of dead seeds exist in this world, and for some reason, we're interacting with them on a very personal level. There's not much known about them except that they will interact with you, they could potentially save your life in a difficult situation, or they can kill you. So we really don't know too much about that. They will have plenty of other wildlife, you know, hostile enemies. They'll have pets, guardians. They will have mounts, and something that they've called golems, but I'm not entirely sure what those are yet. I'm not trying to jump to any conclusions, but they could be some kind of protector that you can build from stone or rock or some kind of material. Anyways, folks, I really do hope you have enjoyed this brief overview of TUG. We really don't know much about it yet. However, as the months progress, as we get further in the alpha and then into beta, we should be seeing much, much more. And you can definitely expect my channel to be here to explain this information, to just be out there for the newest info on TUG. If you are interested in supporting this game, as I said at the beginning, please visit their website in the description below. They still will allow you to purchase and get into the alpha right now. Like, after this video, you could be playing this game. There really isn't much to do, I will be honest, but you can build houses if you'd like. You can work on your creative touch, and you can explore the world. The world is very beautiful. It does feel lifeless in the sense that there's no animals, but the ambient noise, the floating, the waving grass and everything else just looks absolutely stunning, especially for how early in development this is. I can expect that the polish on this, some of the smooth edges out like right here, will make this game look even better, especially after optimization. So if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. If you'd like to hear more and see more TUG videos, I will be producing them as updates come out. Just let me know. With that, my name is Byronic, and that is it.